We are moving to our last presentation before lunch. The next presenter is Abdul Bari Farahi from Afghanistan Reliable Technology Services, and his presentation will be about data and communication challenges and needs for media in Afghanistan.
Hello, everybody. I think most of the people discussed about a lot of things about SMS solutions, mobile technology, and everything else. So I will not focus a lot on discussing that what are the usage areas, especially in Afghanistan. I would specifically focus on mobile-based data collection, the problems that we have faced, and I have seen throughout my experience working in Afghanistan, the major issue that how can we collect data using smartphone devices and SMS technology, especially for survey purposes, and specifically, I would give some examples that how media can utilize this for their own operational uses, not for public uses specifically. Next. Throughout my contents, I'll basically discuss what are the data and communication challenges that media sector face during their operations, day-to-day activities that they follow. And then I'll discuss about mobile technology, that how can mobile devices as smartphones and SMS technology can cover those problems. I'll specifically focus about Pocket Survey Solution. This is a product that we are launching soon. And some of the clients who are using our Pocket Survey application for data collection purposes, such as Ministry of Education, they collect their information about school activities, monitoring and evaluation purposes. Ministry of Agriculture. NSP is using one of our biggest clients for getting in touch at the community level, how to get in touch with people for data collection purposes. And media can also use this for their own purposes as well. There are some challenges that we face normally in media in Afghanistan. The first challenge is time-consuming in sharing the data, pictures, videos, especially at the regional level. I think so this is the biggest problem, especially the news reporters, maybe if there are news reporters of Tulo, Peshawar, or any of the news agencies that we see. It gets a lot of time from their side, okay, to collect a news, record a news, maybe recording the voice, video, and everything else like that. And then sending that back to the central office, as our friend from Peshawar, he mentioned, okay, that there are these problems available. The next problem we have is interviews and special events data are not organized specifically. If we see an interview of 10 minutes with a renowned person or having interview for 10 minutes, so we see that the data and the questions asked during those 10 minutes are not organized so much. We have to watch the whole video in order to know what is coming in the fifth question. So using mobile technology, you can categorize them, that what was the first question and what was the response, and what was the second question and what was the response. And then there are several resources needed for capturing video, audio, text data, and everything else, while you can use the same mobile for doing everything for you. Next, please. We all know that mobile versus the traditional method. We all know about the advantages. Paivast also discussed about this. Okay, what are the advantages using SMS and using mobile technology? We save our time, resources, money, and everything. So I'll just skip this slide and I'll just focus on the next slide, that is the Pocket Survey. What is Pocket Survey? Using Pocket Survey, you can develop mobile apps in minutes. That means you can go online to our website, you can log in there, you can create your own questionnaires. You can go to the web application, you can create your questionnaires, and you say, okay, for media sector, I just want to know there is a news title I should collect using my news reporters, news description, 2 pictures with an audio and a video response, and then they can send their data back to their websites as well. So you can use any of the smartphones that you have, the platform available with you, either Android, Windows Phone, or iPhone as well. So you can use this website, you can log in there, create your questionnaires, and you can deploy them in mobile devices in minutes. Next. We have provided a very flexible and dynamic forms builder. Using forms builder, you can create your own forms in web application. You can create sections within them. You can create add attributes, questionnaires within using those form builders. Such as this is an example that we have done for Ministry of Education. They are collecting their data from school level using our apps, so they can create their own forms, information that they want to collect about teachers, about school level as well. Next. What type of information you can collect using Pocket Survey? So we have tried to cover all the data types or all the types of information that you can collect using mobile, smartphone, or SMS itself as well. So you can collect video, audio, text data, multiple choice questions. You can also collect connected questions data, especially we know that in survey data collection or using smartphone data collection, we see that there are connected questions. For example, I have a question and I say, what is your gender? So if he says she's female, so ask her this question. If he's male, so ask him another question. So these kind of connecting questions you can also implement in mobile technology as well. So that any type of data, especially signatures, we also see that the data which is coming from the news reporters or from the field level or from the regional level, how do we verify, okay, that this data is being sent by the exact person? So you can also use signatures on your smartphones. You can sign them and you can send their data back to the server. Next. Once the data is being collected in a smartphone, Android, iPhone, or Windows phone, all that data can be stored within the mobile device itself as well. However, if you have got internet connectivity, you can send that data live to the server as well. And you don't require any kind of other expertise to re-enter that data, to re-evaluate that data, or to create any specific database for your data which is collected from the field level. All the reports can be analyzed live. You can export them to Excel sheets. You can have your graphs, charts, and see what are the responses. So let's suppose if I have a survey for collecting data about evaluating the problems of people at the regional level, especially in the areas of media. So I can categorize my question and I will see live, okay, that how many people have got problems in this area, how many people have got problem in such areas, and you can also go to the details of them as well. This can not only be used for media sector, but it can be used for any sector in Afghanistan, whether it is agriculture, health. Health can specifically use this, okay, they can design their forms and survey. If they are doing a polio campaign and they are going to be giving polio drops to each child, they can give the drops, take their picture, and send them to the server. So this will give them a kind of verification as well, okay, that yes, their people have gone there, taken pictures, and these services are being provided to them. Next. And the good point is you don't need any kind of programming, you don't need any kind of technical expertise. You can just be a simple operator who can use a web browser. You can log in there, create your forms live, and data can be collected live as well. Next. People who are not having smartphones, using the same web application, you can design your questionnaires, you can give them options and everything else, and you can broadcast your questions to your specific list of users, and they can reply them back to you, and you will get all the reports, analysis, and everything in the Excel sheets. You can export them and you can analyze them, okay, what are the responses coming from the users. It does not only capture the responses, but it also categorizes them to you for your specific types of reports, such as if we send an SMS and say, what do you think, what is the security situation in Afghanistan? How do you analyze this? Okay, and everybody is replying, okay, somebody says, okay, it's good, it's unknown. Somebody says, okay, it won't work. Somebody says something else. So you can actually categorize them as well in reports and say, okay, that 50% people are saying in their responses that it's going to work. 20% are saying security is worse. Some other may be saying something else. So we can use this for such campaigns as well. And we say, how do you think, how is the innovation lab? Are you happy with this? So anybody can respond to this, reply them, and we can see all the results live, and we say, okay, yes, how many have said yes, how many have said no, how many have said good, bad. Next. Some of the usage areas, other usage areas other than the media sector. So it can be used for reporting, monitoring and evaluation, project tracking purposes, education sector, health, as I gave an example. Specifically for survey and monitoring, this is the best tool and can be utilized and linked with the existing systems that any ministry or any of the other firms have also got. Next. Thanks. Anybody who is more interested to know about the mobile apps, I have installed them in my smartphone as well, so they can use it, or we are going to soon launch this as well. Some of our clients who are using this right now are MRRD, Ministry of Education, and Ministry of Agriculture for their own operational purposes. So we are going to soon launch this, and you can download this in your smartphones, or you can use SMS as well. Any questions?